access to, yeah,
Do you,
living.
don't you think it is part of just conspiracy theories? I record
bit.
my voice because I was nervous, of course. I never been voice recording before, but I have to do it because I want to test my luck, right? So people complain that my voice like a female.
Always,
When people
my friends often to like, they know me, they know. Sorry, it's a little
okay,
bit.
we can make it short. Welcome to 𝗕𝗨𝗚𝗟𝗗𝗧𝗏, Assalamualaikum 𝗕𝗏𝗡𝗏. I'm your host 𝗕𝗏𝗏, and today we are on episode 9 of Intern Story. Today we're going to talk about benefits of learning English, and on this round 5 we're going to discuss fact number 9 and facts number 10. For fact number 9, I'm going to take it. I mean, this is my turn to discuss fact number 9. It is build profitable YouTube channel and horrible. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have any YouTube channel before?
I do have a YouTube channel.
Huh? And then what you do on that channel? What do you cover? What do you upload on that channel?
Actually, still random.
How many videos there?
6. 6 videos.
Huh?
Yeah, because the reason why I start YouTube channel at that time because of
School
homework.
project?
Yeah. School project.
Mm.
No, it's more to my college project.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lesson, there's a subject that I have to make a video and I have to upload it on YouTube, and yeah, that's why I make.
Compete with other video.
Actually, don't compete. It's not compete, but it's what is the subject? I think it's presentation and public speaking skills subjects. So the other way of feeling confidence more about ourselves is we have to make it. We have to publish.
Mm-hmm.
We have to the braveness to publish our.
So you make presentation, then you video their
Yes.
presentation.
Yes.
For how long it take?
It's just only like 4 minutes. I think.
And then you give your link to your teacher.
Yes.
The master.
Yeah. And then I also do
Cover music maybe.
no, it's a presentation for 𝗬𝗥𝗢𝗙𝗧𝗨𝗕𝗏.
What's that?
I in the third or second semester I joined a competition in Bandung called 𝗬𝗥𝗢𝗙𝗧𝗨𝗕𝗏
The genre.
that are held from 𝗬𝗥𝗢𝗙𝗑𝗏,
Okay.
and I got the third place. I'm the second runner up.
What did you discuss on that video?
About the reason why generation nowadays have to planning for their future, from their health, from their education, from their skills and many more.
𝗕𝗥𝗢𝗙𝗏 is like KB gitu?
Yes.
Is it?
Yeah. We have to make a limit for
How many children?
how many children. And if you want to have more children, it's okay, but you have to think about the future of these children. So don't try to have children when you don't know where the children is going to be. It's more like that. Actually have like pro and cons with this concept.
And yourself, how many family you have in your? Is it?
I do have 3.
So it's not according to government plan. Is it?
The government plan is
2,
2,
right?
right? It's just a program. It's a program that can help to limit the improvement of the
Quality maybe.
society.
Society.
Yeah, because in Java so many people, like million people here. And for Indonesia we have to get more educated for this. So
To the human being.
we have to planning for our future so that your child will get the nice access, the good access to living.
Don't you think it is part of just conspiracy theories? because
A little bit.
because I feel like after I browse YouTube a lot, there's some conspiracy theories to limit the number of population in the world.
Yeah.
It is part of their agenda to keep Indonesian people lower in order for other country to come to take over our land.
Wow.
Like for Chinese, Indian. I mean, even though in Chinese they are stop the limiting the children program. I mean, they used to be like one child policy, I think, and then they leave that rule because they know that if they eventually years after that they eventually learn that this policy actually disadvantage their own country. So sometimes, hell, it's probably right. It could be conspiracy theory at all. I mean, it could be.
It could be.
And of course, the fact that when someone take our land will be horrible.
Yeah.
It's the same thing when we start our YouTube channel. It was horrible the first time starting a YouTube channel. Even that
There's
was
a little viewers.
yeah. It was today. Even on the old time, maybe 2014, it's quite horrible. In my own story, I was start with a huge number of videos, like 600 videos, all crappy videos. Just media with slideshow, 600 of videos. Yeah, around and it's only make like $1 a day. And then I struggled to delete all that video because the quality is so poor. Then I began to remix one video and then give it like voice from Google Translate. Yeah,
Yeah.
Sometimes you can put a phrase, put there, and then you put the audio button, right? And then Google Translate will speak. I record that speak, and then slowly it make long sentences and upload to my video.
Really?
It was successful. I mean, back then it was pretty successful, like jumping from $1 a day to like $5 a day. And then I began to notice that people complain about that because it's robotic. And I use my own voices. I bought like this recording gear around maybe $60. And then I use the gear and then I record my voice because I was nervous, of course. I never been voice recording before, but I have to do it because I want to test my luck, right? So people complain that my voice like a female. When people do that, I mean, even when I make a telephone call, almost all people that listen to my voice thought that I'm a female. Even now, when Gojek,
Really, I think I need to listen to that.
when I order GoFood, sometimes people say, "Mbak, ordernya apa?" They don't realize that sometimes they all mistook me as a female. Even my voice sometimes. It's so weird, but it was good. One of my video that looked like female when I test for the first time is still gaining traffic and views even until today. So eventually, with all my lack of confidence, it become a fortune later few years later, even today. Luckily, it's still profitable. So I think my advice of how to turn from horrible to profitable YouTube channel is you need a time and test and experiment, and sometimes you have to just hell with any other comments and voices out there that's trying to bring you down and trying to stop you from doing ugly thing or like stupid things you did. Because even I'm making this channel too, and it's pretty horrible and stupid decision too, but sometimes you have to move on. Hell with it. And just keep pushing it because sometimes you're just feeling, the feeling tells you, the feeling I say I cannot guarantee you, but just keep doing it. But I cannot guarantee your success, but just keep doing it. Sometimes that's what we do. I mean, that's include what happened to when I'm building this YouTube channel. I think I never had the feeling that said to me, to my ear, that I'm going to success. I'm not hear that. But I only hear the voice tell me just keep doing it, experimenting it, fail and experiment, new experiments. Then you eventually have a spare of fortune you can use to expand or test a new experiment. And then from there, we can grow and learn new skill.
Yes.
That way we can find on any other place, another media. I think that was my story. How to connect horrible and build profitable YouTube channel. It was your turn, Miss Smelly.
So how do you think about how to build a profitable YouTube channel?
What?
How?
It requires like time. I think everybody have their own technique and strategy.
Yes.
But I think in general,
Yes.
you give your time a chance to fail, the experiment something.
Oh, yes.
Theory that you have, and then from there on, you need to consistency. I mean,
Yeah.
be fail and consistently failing. But of course, it require a lot of sacrifices. It
Yeah.
require a lot of money. For instance, you need before I build another channel, I need backup channel. I mean, you need like successful channel to build another channel.
Yeah.
That means if maybe for instance you want to build profitable channel and your channel will need investment or new financial and new financial injection, maybe that means you need maybe your own job. For instance, you need spare some of your money to say invest it in your whatever dream you have. I think, and then be consistent with that, and
Yeah,
then
consistent.
yes, be consistent and experimenting
Have
and
patience.
Yes,
To
of course.
wait.
yeah. But as long as you still, the homework is how to keep your passion hot, how to keep your passion still sexy in your mind. That's the struggle. I mean, when my passion is no longer sexy in my brain, I will live in it because
Yeah.
there's no appeal there anymore. That's the homework. I think that's the biggest homework. As long as you're curious and passionate, you can move on. I mean, you can continue with all the heart and pain and struggle. Inshallah, you can deal with it. But
Yeah.
if the passion is no longer appealing in your own eyes, that's you have to. You naturally will give up. That's no way I can.
Yes.
No one can save you from that fact.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I think it's very important to keep our passion still on fire.
Yeah, that's
Because when we lose our passion, we lose everything.
we lose our energy.
Yeah,
the
we
energy
lose
is
our
gone.
energy.
Motivation is gone. There's no advice can fix our situation.
Yeah, no matter how many motivation
We hear.
words we hear or anything, when we don't have the passion.
It's just that eventually. Mm. Okay.
Okay, next.
Huh?
Move on to
Fact number 10.
The last.
Fact.
The last fact. Fact number 10
Mm-hmm.
is improve English score at school compared to other subjects.
And hostile.
What is hostile? I forgot.
Hostile is permusuhan, something like that. Hostile, berseteru, permusuhan.
All right. Okay. How to combine this? Okay. So let's talk about the how English can improve score at school compared to other subjects. So I have story about this. When I was in senior high school, like before we enter the UN, Ujian Nasional.
Yes.
So I was like, oh my goodness, I think I'm not really good at economics or geography because there are so many things to learn.
Yes.
So instead of thinking, I'm still learning about economics and geography, but I'm trying to make the English score is maximum.
So you max your English score
Yeah.
in
So-
order to fulfill this missing gap that you
Yes.
get with geography.
Yes, that's what I often to do in my school. Yeah, when I'm on the senior high school, I always my friends often to like they know me. They know. Sorry, it's a little
Okay.
bit.
We can make it short later.
Yeah, they know that I can. I quite understand English, so every time there's an English examination, they're like looking at me and
As in
waiting
what?
for my answer
Oh.
because they know that I will get a good score.
Ah.
So I was like, if it's an option question, I'll be giving this for A, this for B, this for C, and this for D. So I was like, this number one is like gini. I'm just doing this, and then I'm just it's A. So yeah, it's quite fun.
Your teacher never cut you up.
Not what?
Your teacher never cut you out. I mean the superintendent. I mean the superintendent.
They don't-
the teacher that guard the test. Not get
No,
catch
she
you
just sit down at
Oh.
the desk, and I also like not doing it like
Ah. Yeah.
pretend not do anything, not cheating, and not giving answer to anyone. But yeah, I think the benefits at that time is I can improve my English score and make balancing my other subjects.
Balancing your grade, eventually and
I
overall.
think that happens to anyone that knows English, that understand English.
Ah,
Yeah,
so that makes out the.
because it's quite hard to improve our math
Mm,
score or economic score. It's quite hard. Science score. So
but
what I do is I improve my English score. How about you?
almost the same. English was the best. The best. I think the best score I get from the when I was school. And the little bit fun fact is I always get 35 as the final grade of my score. I mean, elementary, junior, and senior school always 35, 35, 35. I think my lucky number is 35, like because it's constantly 35 since I was elementary school.
Is there a score for 35 in our report card
It's like it was
or examination?
UN. We call it UN now.
Oh,
It was
really?
how many? I mean, the high score. How many UN high score in your school? I mean, the smartest children, the most kid in your
9?
9.
Yeah.
It was the maximum
9 something. For what? For English?
for all subject
all.
combined. Nilai UN tuh paling skor utama
100.
100.
Yeah. It's perfect.
100?
Yeah. For a month.
I mean, no.
He's a genius.
Nilai danem. Have you heard danem?
Nem.
Nem ada nem.
Oh. I
It
don't
was
know, around.
Maximum score.
Oh, it's 4, right?
Ya.
I forgot.
Is it English? Apa tuh? English, Indonesia, apalagi gitu. Yang utama di UN. It was like 40, I think, 40 or 50, 40.
Oh, I
40.
know, but I forgot how it counts. These name things. I forgot.
So I have the same story that English become the best subject. I also weak in mathematics, although my father's really good at it.
Yeah.
Sometimes
me too.
my father beat me up if my English is so poor. Does your parenting give you that hostile environment to teach you, give you punishment?
No.
Lucky you. Well, my father's really old fashioned, right?
No.
So when I'm elementary school, I go back home with 0 score or 2. He will beat my ass up.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, that's pretty
So,
hostile.
yeah, it's like sometimes I'm afraid of my parents when I go back home with carrying. I mean, sometimes I go back with
Getting a
mathematics.
bad grade.
Yes, 2, 3, 4, sometimes 0. It's I don't know why my father teach me with with the terrible parenting system. When my father dead, I'm not even cry.
Oh, really? How
Bec-
come?
Because I feel like a revenge. It's like good news.
No, you shouldn't do that.
Around 1997,
You're
yeah.
being a bad kid.
Yeah, around senior school, when I entered senior school, my father passed away, and it feel like good news for me. So I didn't
Why?
even cry. I don't know, because I remember the painful.
Oh,
Is
that how painful you feel at that time with your dad?
maybe a little bit drama when I was a kid. So every time I bring that painful to the emotional level, that skinful. I mean the painful physical pain. I bring that pain to emotional level. So when my father passed away, my emotional feel rejoice.
Oh, really?
So bad. I know. I almost cry when my friends on school visiting that moment when my father dead. But most of the feeling is flat and happy. To be
Oh,
honest, that's why
okay.
my father. That's different with my mother. My mother more less violence than my father. So of course, luckily it was my father who passed away first compared to my mother. But my mother still there,
Oh, okay.
trusting me with more. My mother give more freedom. My mother has more music taste, but her music taste is dangdut. I don't know where this English thing come from. It came. If you have to scrap this English, whatever DNA come from the outside.
And it comes from your neighbor television.
Because my mother is only graduated from my mother only graduated from junior school.
Okay.
So
yes.
her education is not that high. But my mother, since I was baby, I think, constantly playing Roma Irama,
Okay.
dangdut
then-
all around.
Yeah.
But I didn't fall. It gave me no impact. I mean, until now I'm not falling in love with dangdut
Yeah.
music.
You don't enjoy dangdut as much as your mom.
Yeah, that's correct. I don't know what happened. If you like, I think from my father, from his hostile or violence parenting method, I learned how to be rebellious. But the positive side is, I thought to rebel. I rebelled my mother taste of music, and I found comfort in Western music.
Okay.
I think there's always positive side and everything. So when actually without his realization, my father teach me this rebellious. I mean, this sense of rebel.
Rebel.
Something.
Yeah.
I think without her realize, it is also important for me. So I think with that, I still I think owned important good lesson from my father. Without my father even realize it, from
Yeah.
the way he teach me with violence, and my parenting method. So
Yeah.
I still
Sometimes
think,
the negative things from our parents give us actually a good impact because we don't want to be like them.
Mhm.
So that's why we act the other way,
Mm.
right? Sometimes that's what I get from my parents.
But your
If it-
parents give you role model, right?
yeah, they're my role model
There.
for sure.
Because maybe they have like high education, all of them.
Not really. My dad is I don't say that he very poor. He's very poor at back then when he was a kid, and he have to.
So
hard
he share
work.
story too.
Sorry?
He shared.
Of course.
His story,
Yeah,
Then
he share all his stories of life until where he got here.
he graduated from university school, right?
Sorry?
He graduated from university school.
No. But he from STM.
STM,
STM, and he's only D1.
Di satu,
D1, and my mom is D3 English, not bachelor. And my dad is smart when he was a kid. Even though he's poor, he's very smart, and he often to get scholarship, and he's very hardworking person. The most hardworking person I know until now. Very disciplined, very he eat good food, healthy life, every time do exercise, always on time. I just can't imagine how can a man live like that. So he's my role model. And now I'm starting to he's my role model, and I want to be disciplined like him. I want to be hardworking as him. So every time I get a good job or I feeling tired with my school thing, I feel like it's nothing compared to what he already done. So it gives me motivation.
I mean, and then how your father teach your father? I mean, how your grandfather teach your father? What kind of parenting method
Well,
his father choose to teach your father? I mean, your grandfather choose to teach your father.
I'm very
Is it any story from the
Yes,
say
yeah.
maybe your father sharing story? My father used to teach me like this, like this.
Yeah, so when he was a kid, when my father was a kid, he said that if he don't follow the
Rule.
words of his dad, my grandparents, he will get violence, But I think it's a good way. I mean, it's a good thing at that time because we will follow. That's how old
Old people.
people do back then.
It was parenting method they know.
Yes. So I'm thank God it gives a good. And my dad is not like that.
Exactly.
But sometimes he said like, back then if I don't follow my father rules, I'll get slapped.
Physical punishment.
Yeah. So he said that when I don't obey him. So now you guys not when you guys not obey your parents, we don't do that. So
Lucky for you, a bit.
yeah. So he's like I'm not going to do that. He said, but he hoped that we could obey our parents. We don't rebel. We don't fight what the words they said. That's something that he want from us.
Do you think like make argument with the father or parents when you disagree?
I really often. It's very often for us to, because we often to share anything. It's very we're very open. We can share anything. Like
Even disagree too?
yeah. So there's so many disagreement, different perception. Like for example, I cry because I'm just sad, but he don't like a girl that cries. I was like, I'm not. It's not a bad thing. Crying is not a bad thing. You know, you just have to accept that the girl can be very, fragile and can cry at any times. Especially when you have 3 kids and all of them is a girl, you have to accept that fact that they could cry
But your
easily.
father actually don't really agree that seeing their daughter cry.
It's not that he don't agree, but he still can't relate to crying.
Not understand.
Why should cry? Like
He should just understand it because he's a bit like a tough guy, never
he's very
like
tough
sharing
guy.
his this weak side, emotional side.
Actually, he's quite emotional guy, emotional and tough guy at the same time.
Oh, so he can be emotional but never sharing his feeling. I mean,
He shares.
not cry. I mean, not cry.
Not crying. Not
Like a shameful maybe for a man to cry, for him to cry.
No, we are very open and we very accept one another in my home. And when he feels sad with my mom, he's like, I'm hoping that mom can be like this or like that. He shared it. He shared it with us with a sad feeling, and we know he
Little frustrated.
yeah, frustrated because of what my mom did, for example. And yeah, we accept, and we said like, you just have to accept him, Dad. That's how she is. And I mean, like, you guys have been married for long years,
Time.
and I think you have to understand your partners. And you don't have to be very frustrated or very stressed because of that. You have to accept, and you have to, praying. Don't really get into the problem that much. Yeah, we share, solution too, and they accept, and that's what I like from my family. We can share anything.
Since when your father become more open to their daughter?
Since I was a kid.
Even your kid?
He's very, dia manjain saya banget gitu, and my other sister, and my sister and my mom. Yeah, they fulfill all our needs. Like, he tell bad stories before going to bed, and he wake me up and then, gendong. And in when I was a kid, in his
back.
Yeah, I have a quite happy child.
But I mean, even when you are a kid, did your father share his emotional feeling when you were still maybe 5-year-old, 6-year-old when he get a problem or
not share,
relationship, like, maybe?
Maybe it's more like a problem in his work. But it's not that. It's not bringing that much. No. Not sharing problems that
to
much.
detail.
Yeah.
Okay, that was it. We've been talking like personal level and 28 minutes. It was good.
Really?
Like 44. It's like 11:00. It's like second ago, right? Now it's 11:44. 45.
Yeah.
It's so quick. Okay, that was good. It was like our close with a little bit family story. Thank you for sticking with us with our 10 fact benefit learning English. We have completed all the fact that we have to share with the world. Hopefully you can take 1 lesson or 2 for your own benefit. And good luck with whatever you're doing right now. Hopefully our videos can solve 1 or 2 of your problem you have right now or in the future. Thank you and goodbye and good luck.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.